Back with another video. This one's over the Arai helmet, the VX-PRO4. High-end premium helmet, the highest. Well, Arai doesn't do anything other than premium top shelf helmets and products. Well, I guess should say just helmets, yeah. That's their specialty, so that's what they're going with. This helmet, I'd never worn an Arai till about a year ago. Got this thing and tried it, and it's for sure the helmet that I've worn the most lately. Alpine Stars is coming in second there for sure. Let me know what you think. If you've got an Arai, how much you like it, and what you like about it. And then also, if you got an Arai and it didn't work out for you, let me know. Because I think these comments and these videos, I hope, can help people when they're investing in a premium product feel more confident, whether it's a $100 pair of goggles or an $800 or $900 helmet. That's the only reason I'm really doing these videos, is just to try to share some information that I've got from employees at the brands, or that I've got from working at brands. So again, I'm just wanting to help make people feel more comfortable when they're looking to purchase a helmet, because I know when I'm gonna buy something fairly expensive, I want to make sure it's right, and I know as much about it as I can. So yep, this helmet has been in their lineup for a few years now. I think almost, I've got a friend that works there, and he said, I believe it's 10 years or 10 years plus that the VX-PRO4 has been their premium moto helmet. So definitely got some time on it, which is cool, because you know they've waited quite a while, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. So this helmet is incredible, the balance. But he did tell me that there is a new one coming. Well, I shouldn't say new one. It's either an update or an update to this, or a whole brand new helmet. I would have to imagine it's probably a whole brand new helmet, but that'll be interesting to see that. The Arai, again, like I was saying, you know, if you've got one, let me know how it fits and how you like it, or anything you've done to customize it as far as the cheek pads and liner. I'd say this company probably has more customization than anybody else as far as fitment when it comes to different thicknesses of liners and cheek pads, and you know, just everything that you can swap out to make it fit perfectly. They want you to not worry about fit and being uncomfortable while you're racing or riding, so they do all they can to make it so you're not thinking about that stuff. The Arai's always been known for a more rounded look to it. You know, that if you know anything about helmets, that's more to help with safety in the event of a crash. You want everything to be kind of as close to the body as you can when you're riding. You don't want this chin bar to be out there like an arm that you would stick out during a race in a crash, and you want that chin bar as close as you can. Some people don't like it, some people don't notice it, but they've even went a step further and put the air vent here on the chin bar is on the outside. Most companies would put something like this on the inside, maybe even inside the chin bar, and kind of mold it in there, but this is on the outside to prevent that chin bar sticking into the dirt in the event of a crash. This will pop off, which is kind of nice, because you can pop it off and clean it and replace it if it's broken, but definitely clean it, because this mesh here can get kind of packed. But you can buy extras, or you know, like I said, just taking that off is super easy. And yeah, safety is number one for them, so that pops off, and it's well rounded stays close to the face there. Let's see, the shell is made up, I believe, of 3 materials. Again, let me know if I'm off on any of this, but one of the materials that is an Arai specific material is called super fiber, which I think is really cool. I've never heard of that before, but that's really cool. And they even say on their website that super fiber, whatever it's made of, is it's 6%. It costs up to 6% more to purchase it, like I'm assuming in the raw material stage of its life. And then but it's also 30% stronger tensile strength than other materials on the market. So it costs them more. I'm sure they do put that back into the retail price a little bit, but with an Arai, you can know that they've got something that nobody else has, and they're willing to spend the extra money up front so they can put it into the helmet and keep us safer when riding in it. I've never crashed in this helmet, thank God, but I definitely would feel confident that it's going to keep me as safe, if not more, than all the other brands out there. So yeah, let's see, went over that. Oh, the visor, new visor on it. It is 5 millimeters wider, 14 millimeters longer. So given that they made those changes, the visor has a lot of ventilation and air channels cut into it to kind of cut some of that weight off, since they made it a little bit larger. Yeah, it's kind of neat to hear that they expanded that a little bit. You do have, they're not, I guess they are screws, but you know, visor screws on the side and then one in the middle, which is pretty common. So the air vent in the back is pretty nice. I think that's one reason it feels so stable when riding, especially like racing at speed or riding at speed. You're getting that air channeling through, which then does cause some downforce. To that point, this helmet does not ventilate a lot of air or push a lot of air through it. That's, in my opinion, that's the one thing that I even talked to him about, was I had to pull over and pull off and see if I even had the vents open, because it was pretty warm. Not unbearable. I was just thinking I should feel more air, so I noticed that it wasn't pushing through very much. So they even talked about, they know that that's an issue. They know that they need to update that and change it. But it does have the intake vents, obviously, like I said, the chin bar, and then the intakes at the top, two in the top, and then the exhaust vents in the back, top and bottom. So it goes through the chin bar, out the back here, and then across the top and out the back. One thing about the back here is this is removable and changeable. I've noticed you can get some dirt and mud there in behind that, and to be able to pop that off when you're cleaning your helmet and get all the dirt and extra weight, sand, everything out of there is a great benefit. The bottom here is supposed to line up with the top of your goggle, just so you know. They talk about it on their website, but yeah, that's supposed to help keep you from looking like a goon and having your goggle strap all up and down. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know, or call somebody out that always does that, because maybe they need this helmet to help them stop looking like a goon out there. But yeah, you got a little notch on the bottom here and the top, and then that helps the goggles stay right along in a straight line, not only for looks, but obviously you want to have a nice proper seal all the way around the goggle to keep dirt, sand, and everything out. So that's kind of cool. I don't know anybody else that's really thought about keeping a goggle strap nice and straight, but they did. I think I mentioned before, but the liner got the red tab there for the EMS to grab and pull that straight out, and then everything snaps out nice and easy, no problems there. And there are tons and tons of customizable pads and liners to get to make it fit as good as possible for you. Each Arai is handmade. They've been doing that for 70 years, or actually more than 70 years. Every helmet is handmade and QC'd by real humans. And yeah, like I said, just the care and you know, respect that they have for their brand and for the company to put all that into the development and safety features is pretty incredible. They have a great US support team, so if you've got a problem, you can get a hold of them. If you need their contact information, let me know and I can get it to you if you've had an issue or anything. But or if you have any questions that I can't answer, let me know and I can get you in touch with them. But oh, the last thing would be the weight. The weight is not the lightest, but it's also not the heaviest. This is a medium, and the mediums range from 3.1 to 3.4, and they said that it ranges, it's not always constant because of the graphic. The helmet graphic can play into the part of the weight. So maximum 3.4 on a medium. At the lightest it would be 3.1. And yeah, that is the Arai VX-PRO4. All right, next up is the KYT helmet. And this helmet is probably not one that you're as familiar with, and maybe never even heard of the brand before, but definitely very, very big and popular in Europe and in road racing. They do have some athletes like Josh Herrin, some guys in the King of the Baggers series, and then in moto, David Pulley, who's a Supercross guy, he's running them. Graham Jarvis, big off-road guy, he wears it. Cale Whitcomb, he wears his helmet as well. So really cool graphics. They're bright and then unique. If you check out their website, they've got some really unique graphics that, you know, might catch your eye and look like something different. The first thing about this helmet, super lightweight. This reminds me of like kind of like an Aero helmet, very lightweight. It's probably, out of the 4 helmets that we've reviewed, or that I've reviewed, I guess, it's the lightest by far. I believe it's 2.4 to 2.5 pounds. Really lightweight. It is DOT and ECE, so you know, it's not Snell, so they get away with it a little bit being lighter, but I really like this helmet, to be honest. I'm probably going to start wearing it even more to get more and more familiar with it. But yeah, just really a lot of features on it. To be fair, this is a middle of the road price point, I'd say. I think they start at like $359 or $379 for this helmet. There's a Jarvis replica graphic, and I'm trying to think a couple others. But yeah, some cool, unique designs and graphics, I should say. This helmet, in my opinion, it sadly did not flow the air that I was looking for, and then, or that I was, you know, happy with, I should say. Again, I do like the weight. I'm going to probably ride in this thing even tomorrow. If anybody runs a KYT or has tried it, let me know what you think, because it's really lightweight. And then, you know, if there's any similar comments about the airflow, let me know. Maybe I was just off that day and didn't feel it as well. So let me know what you think, if you've heard of it or not. Like I said, cool graphic. Ventilation is in the brow here, and then even up higher here, so you're getting some good channels for the air to go through, and even down the chin bar, obviously, like most of them. Ventilation, and then the exhaust vents on the side and the bottom of the chin bar. Again, not that big to pull the air through, and then at the top, those holes are really small, maybe like the size of a pencil eraser, and same for the ones here in the front. The visor's kind of cool, really neat design to it, and really lightweight. The visor is like super flexible, and yeah, the middle screw is way up high, a bit higher there. So again, I like this helmet a lot. It's a middle of the road price point, but they do a good job. It's super lightweight if you're looking for a helmet for long rides that won't cause fatigue to the neck. This is a really good choice. I like it a lot. The cool cheek pads here for the medics. Pull that strap or those little tabs out, and then you can really get a hold of that to pull it out. Everything's removable. Snaps is what they use, and even kind of these old school plastic flanges, I guess you'd call it, but it goes back in nice and easy. Removable, washable. This is a tri-matrix weave, so it's like Kevlar, carbon fiber, and fiberglass, which is pretty common. I know when I was working for Bell, we had that mixture on our Moto 8 helmet back then, so we call it a tri-matrix weave. I don't know if that's a trademarked name or title or not, but yeah, basically those 3 elements are put in there. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else. I like the design. Got this kind of, not fin, but just the way it's designed, it's cool. It's kind of Euro looking, but like I said, reminds me of an Aero as far as the weight, which Aeros are not in this price point, so you got that. And a tri-matrix weave shell, which is good. I don't think you can go wrong with it. it's a nice helmet, and they are in America here, so you know, if you need help getting in hold of them, getting in touch with them, let me know. I've got a contact there. And yeah, KYT Americas or KYT helmets, check them out. Really nice helmet.